In business news, Dangote Fertilizer plant have now commenced commercial activities, kicking off with a minimum of 120 trucks per day across the country. The plant, which has since commenced urea production in commercial quantity, is set to improve foreign exchange in the country, with its export proceeds and capacity being one of the biggest projects in the global fertilizer industry. Adeshawa Odushoga has details.
Nigeria may be considered as the largest producer of rice, cassava, and a host of other food items in Africa. But it won't also be wrong to say the country have been at the mercy of a large scale of food importation, despite its abundant arable land owing to food insufficiency and over-dependency on its crude oil since the 1970s. However, one of the many drivers of growth in the agricultural sector for food sustenance is the establishment of the Dangote Fertilizer Limited, which has now commenced urea production in commercial quantity, with the aim of increasing foreign exchange from its export. With a production capacity of 3 million metric tons of urea yearly, the plant, which has the capacity to turn out more than 4,500 tons of urea per day, will conveniently meet the local demand and even produce for export.
For the company, this is one of the major projects we have completed in the oil and gas sector. We started with the food industries. In fact, we started with textiles, moved to food industries, went into cement, and now we are coming to oil and gas. It's a major project we have successfully completed in the oil and gas sector. And it's a large project. As you know, it's the second largest plant in the world. So that is success for the group.
We're rolling out about 8,000 tons of urea every day. And what we are saying is this fertilizer is so unique fertilizer that we have selected the best technologies in the world, that is the Haldor for Denmark for ammonia plant and the Slam Projeti for urea plant and the Ode for the granulation. It's a proven technology, worldwide known, and there are hundreds of plants in the world which are running successfully around the world.
The plant is also working to support farmers in Nigeria with training on application of the fertilizer and even establish laboratories across the country for proper soil examination.
This is a rich fertilizer having 46% nitrogen. So initially, any agriculture development will start with the bulk application of nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. So this is the nitrogen content which we will be giving to the farmers to make their soils fertile with respect to the nitrogen content of the soil.
The Dangote Fertilizer plant is expected to manufacture 3 million metric tons of urea per annum, with a view to reducing the nation's fertilizer import and generating $400 million annual foreign exchange from exports to African countries. The plant will also make Nigeria the biggest urea exporting country in sub-Saharan Africa and biggest producer of polypropylene and polyethylene. Adeshawa Odushoga, TVC News, Lagos.